Yo, what's up everyone? Abigor here today. I'm back here for another banging video. So, today we are talking about NXT and how it's slowly, well, I would usually say slowly, but it's turning into black and gold, bro. And what I mean by this is that black and gold had all these indie people that Triple H was signing, and it's pretty much the same thing on the main roster too, but it's mainly towards NXT, especially for the women. Have y'all seen that women's roster, bro? So what happened to pushing homegrown talent? What happened to um not signing too many indie talent? What happened to NXT being a developmental show? Whatever happened to that? Because not only are these indie people, they're old guys too. These are old guys that, you know what I'm saying, that people just jizz over in the indies, and they'll be like, "Oh, go to NXT," and now they're bigger stars than ever. But I get it though. But at the same time, they're overdoing it. They're overdoing the process of having homegrown talent and have all these indie people at the same time. Like for Stephanie Vodker, for being the NXT Women's Champion, she was basically double champion. And with Julia coming into the picture, and with Ethan Page and Javon Evans and all these other people, bro, and Ricky Saints and Sean Spears. I mean, Sean Spears was the WWE guy originally, but still the same thing. So they gotta make up their minds, bro. They gotta do something with this, bro. They gotta, you know what I'm saying, come out with a decision. Like, what are they going to do at this point? What are they going to do with all these talent that they have in the performance center? If you just keep signing all these people from ROH and all these underground companies, bro, and AEW. Like, come on, man. And they even had a partnership with TNA. And Jordan Grace is out here. And Moose was there for a couple weeks. And I get it, they want to bring ratings and stuff like that. But if your main motive is trying to have a developmental show for the young talent, then you got to be more like that. You got to be more like in that same example situation thing. Because you don't want to turn to AEW. You don't want to turn to that company. And they've been doing this for like what? 2 years, basically? And they came over here and Ethan Page, he won the NXT title within like the first month or so. Or like month and a half of being at NXT. Talk about faster rising stars. But Ethan Page's not that young though. He's basically like what, 35, I think? Something like that. So come on, man. Why not push a person like Jada Parker? Why not push a person like Kehlani Jordan? You know what I'm saying? Because this is basically Black and Gold 2.0. Because y'all saw what happened in Black and Gold. Having Malachi Black, Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, Adam Cole. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. I really don't get it. If you're based off doing the same thing every single time. So y'all need to figure this out. Y'all need to figure out how you can make this better. You need to figure out how you could make people invested, bro. Now we'll sign all these guys. And you'd be like, oh yeah, I know her. I know that person. For RW. Not her NXT. That's kind of cool. I'm not saying they shouldn't do that at all. I mean, they really shouldn't, but you could do it every once in a while. But don't do it like consistently, bro. That's basically what AEW is doing. Well, that's basically what they've been doing. Signing all these XWE guys and all these people for ROH, TNA, all this other stuff. Like, I know how Tony Khan ruined TNA and stuff like that. So for them to kind of ruin this too doesn't really make any sense, bro. Because we seen, you know what I'm saying, what's happening with the stuff that been happening in the show for the past year. And now with Femi's NXT champion, homegrown talent, you know what I'm saying? That's what I like to see. Have more of that, bro. We need to have more of that, bro. And now it's defending the title of the triple threat against Trick and Javon Evans. And what about them Dark State boys? The new fashion at NXT, the Dark State. Gonna have them going around too. I mean, cause we really don't know who the leader is yet. I'm guessing the leader gonna be revealed at Stand and Deliver. But they need to make something fast with Stand and Deliver too, because they only announced like what 3 matches, 2 matches basically. And Stand and Deliver is next weekend, so they gotta come up with something with that. But what I'm trying to get at is they need to slow down these debuts. They need to slow down on bringing all these people from the indies and actually focus on their show. Not saying, oh yeah, we're gonna get a bigger pop because this person's coming along. It's like I said, you don't want to turn to 2.0, bro. You don't want to turn to Black and Gold 2.0, as I just say. So fix that around, do something new with it, and don't be repeating everything that y'all be doing. Okay? So try to fix that and try to fix whatever's going on in this NXT stuff. I mean, it's kind of working because they've been being a Dynamite for like the past like 5 months. And it's not really a surprise anyway because Dynamite is Dynamite, bro. AEW is going to be AEW, bro. So I'm not really surprised because I know how AEW is. We'll push all these talent, right? Like, come on, bro. Basically, fish this around and just do all this other stuff and just have it at that. But yeah, man, that's pretty much all I gotta say about this. Comment down below what y'all think about this topic as always for NXT Black and Gold 2.0. But yeah, see y'all boys in the next video. Peace.